Welcome to the podcast of the Coaches Next Door.
This is a podcast for self-coaching, for getting more insights about yourself, others, and the world in mind, body, emotions, behavior, patterns, and results.
Hi, welcome to the Coaches Next Door. And today I bring a topic that, I'm hearing a lot about it. So I decided to bring it along and see what happens, okay? And the topic is healing. The times that I hear people talking about, I need to heal, you need to be healing, whatever. I must confess that I feel a little thing growing. Okay, let's talk about healing and what is this all about. First, and just to start, when you say healing, you are assuming that something is not okay immediately. The word healing is a word that is connected with disease, right? So implicitly, when you are saying, I need to heal, means that you are saying to yourself, I'm sick. We know, and we already know, that the words, they have a huge impact. So if you are saying to yourself, I need to heal or I'm healing, you basically are saying that you are sick. And this, from my experiences as well, big part of the times doesn't allow you to get better, to get healthier. Why? Because we know that all of us, we are doing things with a positive intention. So any symptom of your system or anything that is happening to you has a positive intention. And I'm going to say this again. Everything that you are doing has a positive intention. So when you are doing sickness or a disease, you need to ask yourself, what is the positive intention of this? And this is a very opposite thing of the word healing. I think you get that now, right? When you are saying, what is my positive intention with this pain, or what is my positive intention with this disease or this sensation, you are assuming that your system is good, is doing something that is good for you because it's a signal. You basically are not saying you are doing something that is bad for me. When you are saying to your system, what is your positive intention when you are giving me this symptom, what you are saying implicitly is saying, thank you, system, for being there for me. Thank you for giving me this signal. I will pay attention to it. Yeah? So imagine that instead of saying, I'm healing, you say, I'm getting healthier. I'm getting better. I'm getting good. You can choose the word that resonates more with you. But always think, what is my positive intention? And my positive intention for my system is to be doing good, is to be doing something that is good for me. So that is the first part. The second part is what is exactly the point that we want to heal, or the point that we want to get healthier. I can talk about to you about all the times that I receive phone calls and messages, people saying, Ligia, I'm feeling this, what should I be doing? So we are, in a kind of a way, educated to attack the symptom. Of course, because we don't want to feel pain, we don't want to feel uncomfortable. So we are educated to deal with the symptom. And it's not about that, right? Because the symptom is just a symptom, it's just a signal. So what we want is to pay attention to the impact of that symptom. And the symptom is something that will disappear when we deal with what is the impact of the symptom. Because basically we are going back to the first question, what is the positive intention? So when I have the positive intention, I go like, okay, so what is the impact of the way that I choose to deal with this positive intention? Because every positive intention has infinitive ways of being fulfilled. Yeah? So what I want to think about, or what I want to deal with, is what is the impact on me with this symptom that for some reason I chose to deal with this positive intention. So the impact of this symptom can be, for instance, that I cannot work, or I don't feel good with myself, or it's painful. So I'm going to say, okay, can I change this impact? Can I change the impact that this symptom is giving to me? Sometimes we can. Sometimes we can deal with the impact. Sometimes we need to choose another symptom. So we need to go to say, okay, I cannot deal with this. The impact is too big or too strong, is stopping me. My quality of life is not there anymore. So then I'm not dealing with the impact, but I'm choosing another way of dealing with this positive intention, of fulfilling this positive intention. But most part of the times, what we are talking about is the impact of the symptom. People are going away from something that they know to something that they don't know, and that is the impact of whatever is happening, right? So most part of the times, if we are able to deal with the impact, also we will be fulfilling the positive intention, but we will not have the same impact with that thing that we are doing to fulfill the positive intention. Dealing with the impact of things requires courage. and sometimes a lot of courage. Because yes, is sometimes realizing that our body also does pain, and our body also does stops. For instance, some parts of us can stop. I'm going to give you a very practical example. I'm working with a person that has diabetes type 1. So that means that part of his body, in particular an organ, stopped. So he's not doing what most part of us has that organ doing. And of course, the first desire is to say, okay, but I want that solved. I want the organ to start working again. I'm not saying that is impossible, because it is not impossible, but it's not always possible. So we need to be able to deal with the impact of that. And we need to say, okay, what is the impact that I want from this situation that I cannot, for now at least, change. I cannot promote that the organ starts to work and produces what needs to produce. But I want to learn how to deal with the impact. Also, because sometimes we have this desire of we want our system to not give signals. And we want our system to work, perfectly. And he can heal himself. And we hear this around us, right? And it's true. The system can heal and can protect and can do a lot of things. But also, the system is always giving signals. So if we understand that any symptom is just a signal, sometimes we have the desire of no signals. I don't want to have any signals. I want my system to work perfectly. That is a nice desire, but it's still a desire, right? So it's not something that always will happen. And we don't need to feel bad about it, because that means that our system is working perfectly. The system is made to give signals. The type of signals, that is another story, right? But if our system is giving signals, we say, thank you, system, you are working perfectly. So think about, and maybe you even can think about something that you have as a symptom or a signal that you want to change the impact of that. You are okay with the symptom, you are okay with the signal, but the impact, you want to change the impact, you want to deal with the impact of that, not to take away fully the symptom or the signal. I like to call it signal, as you notice already. And another thing is a lot of times being very clear about how do you want to receive that signal. So I know that for some people that this can sound a little bit far away from what you hear or what you know. But the truth is that from our experience with many cases, but I'm saying many cases, is that people, for instance, with chronic pain, we can change the quality of that pain, if you understand what I mean. So imagine you have a pain, I don't know, my mom, for instance, she has a very strong pain in her knee. And of course, my mom believes in the doctors, and I totally agree with that. We should believe because they study for that. But the beauty is to combine a series of knowledges, right? So one of these days, she was saying to me, oh my God, I cannot walk. This is becoming really, really painful. So I said to her, do you want to do something about it? And she said, of course, I want to walk. And I said, okay, so let's see what I can do. So I did a massage in the knee to amplify a little bit the space. And then I said to her, can you close your eyes, go to that pain, to that location? Can you give me some information about the quality of that pain? And she gave me some very good qualities from the pain. She said it was sharp, and she used the metaphor of a knife. She said the precise location of that pain and how the pain was moving. So that started in a point and then was going to other points. So together with the knowledge that we have about what is causing the pain, together with a little bit of a massage, and then I said, okay, can you turn the pain to another direction? Instead of going like up, down, can you put it circulating? Can you warm up? Because also I detected when I did the massage that was a little bit cold. So can you warm up that place with you using your imagination? So we did a little bit of work there. So together with all these points, and we finished, and she was walking, and I said, "Oh, this feels better." I said, "Okay, are you able to do this by yourself?" I said, I think so. So I gave her some instructions saying, okay, what you need to do is what is the quality of the pain? And then you are going to change to whatever feels better. Sometimes it's the opposite, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a totally different thing. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to do it. Just do it when in any moment of your life you get a symptom, you get a signal. And just focus on what is the quality of this signal. Can I change the impact of this signal? I'm pretty sure you are. And I'm pretty sure that even without knowing what you were doing, you did it already. And that is the beauty, right? I'm pretty sure that some moment of your life, you had a pain that was on the wrong moment, on the wrong situation, and you said, okay, I'm not going to think about it. I deal with this later. And suddenly the pain was almost gone. I'm pretty sure you had that experience already. Now is use that knowledge, that experience to do that in situations that you really need it. In situations that you say, okay, I'm not in my full potential right now because I have this symptom, I have this signal. Use that knowledge. And this is the beauty, is when we know something and we use it in a context and suddenly becomes something that we use for our full life, becomes transversal to our lives. Because a knowledge that is isolated doesn't really serve us, right? So I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to, if you feel it right now, just use it, okay? But if in any moment you get a symptom, a pain, any sensation that doesn't serve you at that moment, that you just for 1 minute close your eyes and change the characteristics of this symptom, of this pain, or of this signal, and see what happens with you. Get curious about yourself and your system. Because one of the things that makes me really sad is that we have a system. The system is really smart. We are really smart. We are really intelligent in that matters. And we don't use it. It's like having a superpower and being scared of using that superpower. So if you have the superpower, just use it. Why not? So my challenge to you is that you are starting using that superpower. The superpower of your imagination, for instance, the superpower of realizing what your system is doing and asking yourself, how can I change this? How can I deal with this in a different way? And start by saying, what do you want? So if you have a pain, you don't want to heal that pain. You want to get healthier, right? If you have something that is not serving you at that moment, probably you want something that is what is going to serve you. So start also verbalizing what do you want instead of what you don't want or what is already there. So words, they are powerful. Even if, of course, we have a lot of things, other things, but words, they matter because they are the ones that are going to give a certain behavior, a certain strategy. They are going to trigger a certain strategy from your system, okay? So pay attention to the words that you are using to yourself. And healing is not the word I'm pretty sure that you want to use. So that is my challenge. I want to change the use of this word, and ideally, and it's time, dun, 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 and ideally we'll stop using this word. Ideally, we start using healthier, better, feel good, good vibes. I don't know. You choose your word and go for it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. The Coach is next door. And follow up. We have new episodes coming in. And every month you have a new episode that you can listen to. And remember, you can always share these episodes with someone that you think that could be a benefit or could feel a benefit from these episodes. And we will really like to receive also your comments and your questions. And if you want me to talk about something in particular that will fit you or your needs or your curiosities, please reach out by email, by a message, by a comment. I'm pretty sure you will find your way. Thank you so much, and we hear each other. Take care.